Hi guys, welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Looks like we're going to watch this video from Donahue George. He says he does not believe that AMC is going to go bankrupt, and I'm telling you it's going bankrupt without a doubt, 100%. So let's see his argument, and then I'll help him out with it. Let's see where I can educate him on the process.
That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see them analyzing that data, but I tell every day the data they release us is false. Man, it gives us a false narrative to market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, I saw Morant's video where somebody asked him if AMC was going to go bankrupt, and Morant said yes, it is. And he gave some detailed information about it. And I'm going to tell you something. Morant's rants, well, I tell this all the time, he's a smart guy. And his research is impeccable. I mean, he has the whole story of AMC and Adam Aaron. He said stuff that I didn't know about. Okay, he said things that I was not aware of. So while everything he says is true, with the facts that he put out there, I don't agree with his analysis. Okay? I don't agree with his analysis. I don't believe AMC is going to go bankrupt. Do I think the shorters are trying to make AMC go bankrupt? Yes, I believe the shorters are trying to make AMC go bankrupt. That's why they're pushing the price down. They're pushing the price down in order, when AMC sells shares to raise cash, they don't raise enough to pay off their debt. That is what the shorters are trying to do.
Okay. Let me stop right there, Donahue. You're telling me that the shorters are pushing down the price so that AMC can't... I don't understand what you're saying. Because the only way they can service their debt is if they actually pay off, right, their debt. They have to raise money somehow, some way. It's not about like the actual business itself, i.e. showing movies and making a profit. That's not how they're going to pay off this debt. It's not even possible, right? Because the debt is that big. I hope people know what $1 billion is, let alone $5 billion. But let's hear your ideas here, because this is I'm going to enlighten you on the whole subject, but go ahead.
Is Adam Aaron in on that? I think he wanted to save the hedges, but I think he wants to save AMC also. I think he has two opposing goals. I think Adam Aaron was forced to save the hedges. I believe they put pressure on him to save the hedges. But I believe he also wants AMC to thrive also. That's my opinion. You know, please do your own DD and come to your own conclusion. So I believe what Morant's rants doesn't take into account is the fact that there are billions of counterfeit AMC shares out there. Billions.
So that's for certain, right? There's billions of counterfeit shares out there. Like, you're telling me, Donahue, that you believe all the DD I do. You think I'm one of the smartest guys in the world, that I really know the story of AMC. Yet you don't believe the fact that they're going bankrupt. You believe the origins of who Adam Aaron is and where he comes from, but you don't believe that he wants the demise of his own company. And you don't believe, or you do believe, that there are billions of synthetics. So you're factual on that idea, but yet on the things that we can prove and the things that have been proven over time, you're not. Like, you sit here and you say one thing, but you're talking the other way. Kind of like the way your eyes are looking right now.
Billions, and even with the 10-to-1 reverse split, it didn't put a dent. It didn't put a dent in their counterfeit shares. So while everything Morant said is correct, I believe his analysis is incorrect. I believe that AMC is not going to go bankrupt. I believe eventually they will get out of debt. But had Adam Aaron not tried to save the hedges, AMC would have been profitable a long, long time ago. Because all Adam Aaron had to do, the day he made those ape shares, was sell a billion at $8, and AMC would have been out of debt. But
no. You see, he's going to sell 1 billion ape shares To who? That's my question, Donahue. At $8 a piece, who's going to leverage themselves to buy this company? They won't even buy AMC shares on a 10-to-1 reverse stock split right now at $70, right? It's $7, I apologize. But they won't even buy 40 million shares, right? AMC is offering 40 million shares right now, 10-to-1 reverse stock split, $7 a piece. And for a bigger leverage piece, and you thought he was going to sell $1 billion at $8? That doesn't make sense to me. You can't even find a buyer for 40 million, let alone $1 billion, in your ideas, in your eyes. But that's because people know what the value is of the company. It's not what you think it is. This company is completely upside down, and it has been for over 10 years. But if you knew the origin story and you know all the other stuff that I put out there, right, or that you didn't know before, but here's the facts. Why they're going bankrupt. There's no doubt on God's green earth they're going bankrupt. I said this about Bed Bath & Beyond, and everybody took me for granted, and they all said, Marantz, you know what you're talking about? I said, yes, I do. It's private equity. It's connect the dots. It's all of the above. AMC, okay, and I want you to hear this because it's all factual, okay? AMC would be bankrupt today. Today, they would be bankrupt. Right now, in front of you and me, right now, they would be bankrupt if 3 banks didn't suspend the covenants. 3 banks all got together and decided to suspend the covenants for this year, 2023. And while doing that, while suspending covenants, that prolonged the inevitable of what Ape did. You see, the conversion for Ape was going to go through. It was done. It was, we developed Ape. We took the equity from the retail investors, which is what they wanted to do. Adam Aaron made this deal. He did this himself. He didn't sell the shares at $8 a piece because no one was going to buy them. Instead, they lowered the price all the way down. They took it all from you guys. They sold the shares at 60 cents, at 50 cents. And then when they found out that people were against the actual movement of the stock, people were going to vote no. There was a court date against them. Look at what they did in March. They suspended the covenants for the whole year. Therefore, the prerequisites to actually hold these bonds and be held accountable for it was gone for a whole year. And that's because they wanted to be able to give them more time to take more out of it. Now that the time's gone, the conversion has happened. They could have just converted, okay? You got to ask yourself this, Donahue, and then you'll make yourself really bright on this one. They could have just converted Ape shares to AMC shares. They could have. And leave it right where it's at. Then the arbitrage guys, they get what they want. Everybody gets what they want. But that's not what they did. They did a reverse stock split. And that was to pump up the stock itself so they can pull more equity from it. And the reason they want to pull more equity from it is because they want to lower your market cap. Okay? When you lower the market cap of a company, rinse and repeat. It happened to Bed Bath & Beyond, and it happened to GameStop. I want you to pay attention. They will drop your market cap all the way down. And when they drop your market cap all the way down, and they already shortened up your float, they already did that part by reverse stock splitting it. They actually took Ape shares and diluted your float $1 billion. They actually took away the short position that you claim that people all have out there, which is not true, by the way. I'm telling you it's not true because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to anyone who's short. Just know that even if it were, I'll even entertain your idea here, Donahue, that even if they were short $1 billion synthetic shares like you claim, they're never going to pay them back. They never have to because this company is bankrupt. It's set up for bankruptcy. It's done. Every single insider has sold every single share. Every single share they've ever owned, they sell it. The minute they get it, the CFO, the minute he gets it, he sells it. He has it in the bylaws that he has to own 5x of the actual shares given to him that he's actually held. 5x his salary he has to hold. Within the next 3 years that he's on the books, he has to hold 5x. How many zeros? How many shares does he own? 0. Because he's not going to be here in 3 years. He knows that. Listen, They reverse stock split it, right? They took everything out of it. When they reverse stock split it, they inherited ape shares to help dilute this. So if they had a 27%, 25% short, if that's where they were before, now they're at like 7% because they diluted this float 3-1, right? We know this part. Maybe you understand the math, maybe you don't. But here's the kicker. They have this new share and it's at $20. And what happens to it the minute it comes out in the reverse stock split's done? It gets cut all the way to the knees, all the way down. You're sitting at 70 cents and you're trying to tell me this company's not bankrupt. You're at 70 cents a share right now, Donahue. 70 cents a share puts the market cap of this company under $1.5 billion. I don't care what you tell me. Do you understand the balance sheet and what goodwill is? They're going to reevaluate this company on an annualized basis. And the goodwill impairment charge of what AMC is going to hit your bottom line, your shareholder equity line. And you're going to see just how bad it is. They're going to be in violation of their covenants. They're going to see an over $1 billion loss on the books themselves because of the goodwill impairment charge. Did you see what happened at GameStop's goodwill impairment charge? Did you see what it did to their stock? Their stock was at $20 a share and it came all the way down to $3 a share. And when it did that from 2017 to 2019, they took a goodwill impairment charge of $2 billion. The narrative around the world was they're going out of business. Everybody knew to attack it. And yes, GameStop fought back and they won, and that's where we are today, and we're still fighting. That's not AMC. AMC has the barbarians at the gate. AMC has everyone in because Adam Aaron is Apollo. Adam Aaron is private equity. You think he's battling short whatever the hell you said? Who gets paid? Is it I'm here to do a job, get paid millions of dollars so that every investor can make a little return? Is that his job? Or is his job, you know what? I go from company to company to company like locusts and I just take everything out of it. That's AMC. It's happening right now. They will be bankrupt. There's nothing you can do about it. And they know that. So they develop things like Ape. They do reverse stock splits. They bleed these companies dry. I'm not making this up, man. I'm telling you. Those covenants that are put onto your bonds are going to go live in 2024. And or they're going to have to suspend them again. And do you know what type of gymnastics they're going to have to do? Financial gymnastics, just to keep draining more out of you? I ask you something. After 2 years of this nonsense that we're all talking here, 2.5 years I've been watching AMC, where are you at? Where are you at? There's no way you're telling people this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You can't tell me you're buying at $7 a share. You're averaging down into this. Let's just stop the bullshit. You don't think they're going bankrupt. Yet they had to suspend covenants so they wouldn't go bankrupt. They're bankrupt, buddy. It's simple math. They're going to show $1 billion loss. And I know people don't understand. It's 3 years in a row at $1 billion loss every year. Additionally, they have lost $7.5 billion. Now it will be $8 billion on the books since Adam Aaron's been there with the company.
But he didn't do that. He waited until it was 62 cents to sell to Antara because he wanted to save the hedgies, the people that were shorting AMC. So, do I believe Adam Aaron is cahoots with the bad actors? Yes, I do. Do I believe Adam Aaron wants to save AMC? Yes, I do. I believe he has two counter objectives. But I agree with the facts that Rance put out there, but I disagree with his assessment that AMC is going to go bankrupt. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think Rance is correct and that AMC is going to go bankrupt? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.
Donahue, I know you make videos about AMC and try to tell the world, it's just not fair. And Adam Aaron, he's a bad guy, and this is what he's doing to us, and how are they doing this, and I implore you to pull out the balance sheet and go read it line for line. Please. The shareholder deficit is over $2 billion. When you see $2 billion of goodwill burn off, it's going to be sitting at $4.5 billion. If you don't think the bondholders are pulling the trigger on bankruptcy within the next 2 years, you are naive. Educate yourself, young man. This can go nowhere but bankruptcy. And no one's going to save this company, but the new narratives will be someone's going to buy it out. Someone's going to save them. Here comes a merger. I've heard it all. Did you not see what happened with Bed Bath & Beyond? And in 14 days, shareholders will have zero equity within their securities on Bed Bath & Beyond. They're done. It's gone. What do you think's about to happen to AMC? And individuals like you who mislead the public and just excuse it with being uneducated, yet you're getting clicks and engagement for it. Let's be serious. That's all you really want and need. You don't want answers. You definitely don't want the truth. You can't handle it. Peace.